Hi everyone, this is Jo from Go Get Sober, giving you tips and advice on how to stop drinking and sharing stories about how great life can be without alcohol. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 4 reasons with you why it's a good idea to take up some form of exercise or physical activity when you stop drinking. So reason number 1, doing some sort of exercise is obviously good for your physical health. When you raise your heart rate and you look after your strength and you build the physical health of your body, it's obviously good for you. And it can reduce the risk of some serious diseases and health issues later on in life. But did you also know that doing exercise and physical activity is also really good for your emotional and psychological health, your mental health? It can boost your mood. It can help you feel better about yourself. It can reduce symptoms of things like depression and anxiety. It can help raise your self-confidence levels. All in all, doing physical activity is a good way to boost your mental health, and that's really important at a time when you're making a transition from a drinking lifestyle to a non-drinking lifestyle, and where you occasionally might feel a little bit vulnerable and a little bit susceptible to urges to reach back for the bottle again. So anything you can do that's going to boost your mood and make you feel better about yourself and help your motivation, help you to feel good, is a good thing to be doing. Reason number 2, it gives you something to focus on. What you're doing is effectively replacing an unhealthy habit with a new, healthier habit. And of course, it's really important to give yourself something that will distract you if you experience any desires to drink. Something that you'll be able to focus on. And even something where you can set yourself small, achievable targets and goals. So it doesn't matter where you are on the scale of relatively unfit or completely unfit, all the way through to super fit and doing high intensity hardcore workouts. It doesn't matter where you are on that scale, as long as you're setting yourself small achievable targets that you can feel fulfilled and you can feel a good sense of achievement when you reach them. And so it gives you somewhere to put your energy, somewhere to put your focus, and again, something to make you feel good about yourself when you get that sense of achievement. Anything that's going to make you feel good about yourself when you stop drinking is a must. Reason number 3, the research and the science is now demonstrating some really interesting evidence around what actually happens to our brains when we stop drinking. Now, most of us who've stopped drinking know that we've been through a period when we first stopped drinking of kind of really wanting to reach back for a drink. Our old unconscious automatic programming was so deep and so embedded that we went through a period of really kind of feeling like we were missing out. And we really wanted to reach for a drink. And we had to be really strong to stave off that temptation. And what they're discovering is that actually, when you take up some form of physical activity, do some sort of exercise, no matter how small, no matter how modest, no matter how little you're doing of it, but just something makes a big difference, and it actually repairs the parts of the brain or some parts of the brain that an addictive relationship with alcohol has impaired. So it actually repairs parts of the brain, and they're also discovering that it makes it easier to actually not cave in to temptation. It makes it easier to resist those urges to drink in the early days of stopping drinking. So there's some kind of mechanical scientific stuff going on in the brain when you take up a physical activity that makes it easier to resist those urges to drink in the early days. Reason number 4. If you choose to do some kind of physical activity that gets you involved with other people, like going to a dance class, or maybe playing badminton, or joining some kind of club, a running club, a football club, whatever it might be, if you choose to do something, and I recommend that you do this, that involves getting together with other people, sharing and playing and doing stuff with other people, this is really, really good for your overall well-being. Again, the science is showing us that connection with other people is really important to our overall mental and physical health. And when we're connecting with other people and sharing an experience with other people and working hard on our fitness goals with other people, we gain strength and motivation and support from doing that. It connects us with the world and the people around us in a way that we don't get if we're doing something on our own. So 4 reasons for being physically active when we stop drinking. 1, it boosts your mental as well as your physical health. It makes you feel better about yourself and it helps you stay motivated. 2, it helps you stay focused and it gives you a distraction for any moments where you might be tempted to drink or thinking about drinking. 3, it actually helps repair some of the parts of your brain that have been affected by an addictive relationship with alcohol. And 4, it can help connect you with other people, which greatly enhances your well-being. So there are 4 good reasons why it's important to take up some form of physical activity when we stop drinking and we get sober. How are you going to get physically active today? Comment below, subscribe to my channel by clicking on subscribe below, and I'll look forward to catching up with you next time. In the meantime, let's go get sober together.